Hello everyone, and welcome back. My name is Nicholas and this is Major Crit. We are going to be starting a new game today. Well, not a new game, but a new game for us, Pikmin 2. So, we just recently got through Pikmin 1, we've also played through Pikmin 3 and 4 on the channel, and hey, that just leaves one more hole in the continuity for us to fill, Pikmin 2. You can already see it's quite a bit different from Pikmin 1 in just that it has a 2P battle option, which is a really fun battle mode. I never got much of a chance to play with friends. So, let me tell you a little bit about my history with this game. So I have played this game before, but I've never beaten it. I played it before when I borrowed it from a friend, but I had to return it before I actually got a chance to finish the game. And so while I have spent some time in it, I've never gotten to the end. Hawkitate Freight is a long-haul deep space shipping company. One day, its only employee of any merit, Captain Olimar, crashed on an uncharted planet while on an interstellar vacation. There he was aided by indigenous creatures, which he called Pikmin. Did that say vacation? In the end, Captain Olimar escaped. Yep, that was Pikmin 1. But in Olimar's absence, his employer, Hawkitate Freight, ran into financial difficulties. There it is. Captain Olimar, and the ship we put back together, including all the fiddly little bits that we really didn't need. We are Hawkitate Freight Transportation Company. President of Hawkitate Freight and local employee, Louis. We very rarely get to see their planet. Olimar, I'm so glad you're safe. Yes, very glad, quite glad, but sadly I have an announcement that is not so glad. Our company is going under. Yes, we're finished. On his first mission, Louis here met a ravenous space bunny. And his entire load of golden Pikmin brand carrots was eaten. I took out an enormous loan to repay the debt from this loss. I decided to sell off corporate assets to repay the loan. We worked so hard. But the only asset we had to sell was your ship, the SS Dolphin. As for the rest of our loan, we have no means to repay it. Well, the ball cap we picked up on the trip? Olimar, what is that? You brought that back as a souvenir for your kid? Treasure, treasure, treasure. Money, 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 money. Initiating valuation of recovered treasure. This artifact is worth 100 Pokos. This thing's worth 100 Pokos? That's more than a year's salary. What? There are more on that planet? They can repay our debt. Louis, you don't look alive. You must depart immediately. With Captain Olimar. Ah, what a rust bucket. It feels different having to swap ships now that I've actually played through the first game and put in all that effort to put it back together. Does that continent look familiar from a planet you might know already? Valley of Repose. Alright. A little bit more of a storyline introduction this time. And there goes Louis. Landing in the snow. Top over tea kettle. That was close. I've averted a crash landing. Running diagnostics. Alert. Danger. Louis is missing. He must have somehow fallen out of his cockpit. He's not responding via his communicator. He's either flouting protocol or in danger. Olimar, you must find Louis before he freezes to death in the cold of this planet. Wait a moment. Look. Pikmin. Could these be Pikmin? They look like they are about to be devoured as we speak. Help them. Use L to put the cursor near Pikmin and press B to call them with your whistle. You can also hold B to make the sound of your own whistle carry farther, remember? Get over here. The Pikmin ran to your side. They seem to remember you, Captain Olimar. How fascinating. Give them instructions, and do not delay. Hold A to grab a Pikmin, then release to throw it. And we don't have a onion. So... I don't know what we're gonna do with that guy. Attention, Captain Olimar. I've just re-established my communication link with Louis. It is fortunate we have managed to confirm his safety. Press Y to communicate with him. I'm quite interested in the details of his condition. Louis. I like the little Louis print in the ground. Louis, allow me to assess your condition. As per our safety protocols, are you at all injured? Is that so? Then my concerns are eased. Our communication link shows you are nearby. Can you make your way to our location or join us? I will navigate for you. Press plus to contact me and obtain information about the terrain. Is that the map or a hint? That is the map. Alright, Valley of Repose. And this is when we first had multi-captain Pikmining. As you can see, this first area is a bit bigger than our previous first area. Back in Pikmin 1. Louis, the odd object before you appears to be one of the onions mentioned in Olimar's report. Oh, he makes the best faces. Let's see, the onion injected just sprouted. According to Olimar's report, it can be plucked with A. Start building up the team. Hard to tell that they've got such long noses until they look to the side. Louis, this must be one of the Pikmin creatures from Olimar's report. It is staring at you. Press A to throw a Pikmin when you want it to take action. A squad of them can do a lot. You can disband a squad of Pikmin that's following you by pressing the X button. Olimar's description of the creatures resembling Pikmin carrots was strikingly accurate. Louis, my sensors have detected drool in the corner of your mouth. Are you alright? Louis the Glutton. Ooh. Alright, let's get to work. So, are there any more Pikmin in here? Does not seem that way. However... we can start working on this. I'm going to try to get those Pikmin over to Louis, because he can actually use them. Now, I forgot to check. I'm pretty sure we don't have a timer going right now, right? Not during the tutorial. You're gonna inject more seeds. The pellets from that flower must hold nutrients that breed Pikmin. Yes, the Pikmin gather nutrients, haul them to the onion, and further propagate the species. The onion is a Pikmin mothership. Reviewing Olimar's report. It seems holding A lets one rapidly pluck Pikmin sprouts. Louis. battery. Though, in the original, they were actually, like, branded things. I believe that was a Duracell. Now it's just a Gennaro brand. Perhaps this object is one of the treasures that we are searching for. The only reason we found it here is because this is where you crash landed. How fortunate. I would like to praise it, but you must regroup with Olimar first. Can you see him? Press the ZL to move the camera behind you. Also, press ZR to zoom in or out, and up or down with the R to change angles. Or to change angles. Sorry, too much red. I was just going to do the red words with a different rope of voice, but when it's like a full sentence of red, it feels weird. Oh, and press left or right on R to rotate the camera. All my other Pikmin are busy at work. Ah, they can't pass through here because of that stick. Alright, and I guess we will not be doing things more efficiently by grabbing that. Ah. Looks like we're gonna have just enough. Or maybe one extra. Yep. Just a moment of patience. Keeping an eye out as well for other treasures and things. I'm assuming we'll be going that way soon enough, but for now, let's go ahead and get that open. Captain Olimar, Louis, you are reunited at last. This has been a troublesome start to our trip. But now you must feel assured that your combined wits can get you through anything, correct? Now on, use B to form a single group, or X to take solo action, and Y to change leaders. Let me just double check those controls. Okay, so... So that just swaps within the group. That scatters everyone. That's gonna take 35. Why? It looks exactly the same as the other one that only required 15. Okay, what are we gonna require here? Oh, well, first, I guess we're gonna have to dig it up. You think batteries are like really heavy, aren't they? We need a lot more Pikmin to carry it. 20, in fact. Alright, so we don't have the power for that. But hopefully, once this little guy's delivered, we will. Is there anything else we can be doing while we wait that delivery? Ooh, not that I'm seeing. It looks like we might not be able to leave this first area today. I guess if it is the tutorial, they're limiting us in our space. Excellent. Exactly enough. Level 20. I miss the ability to charge Pikmin forward to deal with jobs. I think that might be an unlockable ability in this game, but just not something that's, like, instantly available. I wish we could, like, change the angle of our vision instead of just the, I'm trying to, like, something there in the very upper right-hand corner of the screen I can just barely catch as I rotate. And obviously we'll be coming through there at some point, though well, we might not need water, depending on which angle we're going. There's a path on the side. Up here as well. Well, this just gives us a better view. No, we will definitely need water to get through there. Might be a treasure there later on in a different day. But in that spot, flat spot there. For now, not. Come on, guys, you can do it. I believe in you. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. See, the thing about Pikmin is normally you're not having to wait for stuff like that because you're multitasking. But they're keeping things so limited and, you know, simple. Courage reactor. Here in tutorial day, that there's nothing for us to multitask with. Worth 280 out of our, what, 10,000? Pokos that we need. Our first day of exploration has yielded our first treasure. We'll be done in record time. I took the liberty of naming it when I praise it. The name reflects my current thinking. Leave it to me to think up catchy names for hit products. It is but one of my many talents. We shall end our first day here and report back to our president. His face will surely be joyous. However, to communicate with the Hogtate, we must fly into low orbit above the planet. We will not return to the surface until morning, so as to avoid the indigenous nocturnal creatures. Do they always keep that same music for end of day? Why have them do that animation, even though the onion isn't there for him to send the Pikmin into? But the onion should join us, right? Yep. He'll come down to be with us when we land again. Today's report. 1 item. Gained 20 red Pikmin. No deaths. From battle, sunset, fire, water, electricity, explosions, or poison. Which tells us a little bit about what sort of challenges we'll be facing. You've got mail. You found your first bit of treasure. Fine work. Our future depends on your efforts, so check your treasure board regularly. I'll check in often. Keep up the pace. Yeah, we've got a Piclopedia and a treasure thing. What are we dealing with here? So we've got dwarf red bulborbs already. Dwarf red bulborb. Pansaurus pseudooculi russus. Breadbug family. Although initially identified as a juvenile red bulborb, groundbreaking new research indicates that this creature is in fact a member of the breadbug family. Close relative of the vanilla breadbug, it escapes predation through mimicry. Unique adaptation of the red bulborb's crimson coloration allows the species to safely commingle. Such effective adaptation and obfuscation by prey species is rare, indicating this clever creature is a master of mimicry. Of course, the pellet posies. Pellet posy. Amplus nutrio. Pelletweed family. In the stem of the pellet posy, one can observe the muscle fiber unique to half-plant, half-animal species, such as the Pikmin and candy pop flowers. So the pellet posy is a species that can be considered a close relative. Although the ability to crystallize nectar is unique to a small group of the pelletweed family, the fact that these plants reach maturity so quickly and that their pellets contain such high concentrations of the natural nutrients in the soil explains why the Pikmin and so many of the other indigenous species are so reliant on these pellets for sustenance. We've got our courage reactor. We've recovered our first treasure. Amazingly, the Pikmin remembered how to salvage it. I can't understand their adorable language, and I don't know what they're thinking, yet I'm so happy to see them. When I crashed on this planet, the Pikmin helped me locate my missing ship parts. In my darkest hour, the Pikmin were there for me. Now that I'm reunited with them, I know everything will be alright. It will. Right? Alright, so I think we're going to call it a day for today there. our episode structure is going to be a little bit different than it was in Pikmin 1. Or Pikmin 3 for that matter. 1 and 3 are pretty similar, and then 2 and 4 are pretty similar in their structure, the odds and the evens. And that 2 and 4 have caves. We haven't hit any yet, but spoiler. And the caves will have time stop while we're in them. And so we can potentially spend a lot of time in that cave and still not have the day end. So we're going to be going based on time played, not by days played, in-game days played. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing as we go through Pikmin 2. And I'm really glad to be back in here. It's been so long. I'm looking forward to it. Hope you guys will be hanging out too and having a good time. See you later. Bye.